Yeah, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's going on? So Manny Pacquiao, you know, he's still man, it's funny as hell, man. Manny Pacquiao, he's still talking about, you know, possible fights with Errol Spence Jr., Conor McGregor, you know, pretending that he really wants to fight Errol Spence, pretending that he's willing to fight, you know, somebody like Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to be honest with you, I'm just still wondering why Manny Pacquiao hasn't been stripped yet. To be honest with you, like, I don't care who he fights. I don't care. All I want is for Manny Pacquiao to be stripped of the WBA belt. That's all I want. I don't care who he fight. You know what I'm saying? He can fight your cousin Pookie. You feel me? He can fight your little nephew Julio. I don't care. I don't care who Manny Pacquiao fights. Just get the title away from him. This dude haven't fought since summer of 2019. This man ain't been in the ring since July of 2019, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He don't got no fight date, and we don't know who he gonna fight. You feel what I'm saying? Elevate your Dennis Ugas to the super champion, or let him fight somebody for that belt so we can start, you know, trying to figure out how we gonna make Undisputed. I would love to see Manny Pacquiao versus Errol Spence, but I keep telling y'all, Manny Pacquiao is not gonna fight Errol Spence. He just not gonna fight him. He could have been fought him. He not gonna fight Errol Spence, man. And he's only getting older and older, and he's becoming more inactive and more inactive. And we can't blame this on COVID, because it's been other dudes that came over came to America from overseas that didn't have fights. Kell Brook came over here and fought Terrence Crawford. So ain't no reason why Manny Pacquiao couldn't have came over here and had a fight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, he didn't fight in the whole 2020 because of COVID. No. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, he fought in July of 2019. He could have fought at the end of 2019. You know what I'm saying? He could have had a fight September, October, November, December. Like, come on, bro. How long are they going to let this dude hold a belt? I'm a Manny Pacquiao fan. I love the guy. I love watching him fight. He's a legend. He's an all-time great. I'm always respect him. But, fam, he not going to fight Errol Spence. He not going to fight Terrence Crawford. I keep telling y'all that. And I don't know why. You know, hopefully these younger fighters stop mentioning his name. Hopefully these younger guys stop calling him out, because he's not going to fight none of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, not Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. He not fighting neither one of them. And those are only two dudes that we want to see him fight. If he gonna fight anybody. Other than that, I don't care who he fight. Just drop the belt so we can get closer to this Undisputed thing. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to see as a boxing fan. You know, I think Errol Spence needs to focus on either fighting Keith Thurman or Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get the Terrence Crawford fight due to the fact that Terrence Crawford won't accept the 60-40 deal, then get Keith Thurman in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Once you get Keith Thurman up under your belt, you know, maybe, hopefully, Terrence Crawford come to his senses and he accept the 60-40. You know what I'm saying? Or Terrence Crawford go beat Sean Porter. You know, make his resume look a little bit better. Make his notoriety grow a little bit more. Maybe he can get more than 60. I don't think that fight ever be 50-50. I really don't know if there's anything Terrence Crawford can do outside of maybe beating Manny Pacquiao, which, as I just said, that fight ain't going to happen. Outside of that, that can make Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence a 50-50 fight. Because we all know that Errol Spence brings in more viewership. He brings in more dollars. He brings in more fanfare. He brings in more of the crowd, of the casual and the hardcore boxing fans. Errol Spence brings more of that to the table than Terrence Crawford does. And when you're talking about two different entities with Top Rank and PBC, you know PBC, they want to get as much money as they can from their fighter, and Top Rank, they want, and ESPN, they want to get all the money that they can get for their guy. So if PBC feel like they bringing the most to the table, why would they split everything down the middle with Top Rank and ESPN when they didn't help? They didn't build up to the point to what PBC built up to. They didn't build Terrence Crawford up the way PBC built up Errol Spence. So why would they split it down? And keep in mind, this is two separate networks working together. It's two separate promotional outfits, all that. So why would PBC split everything down the middle with somebody who not bringing the same thing to the table? That's common sense, right? So, and then PBC just posted a ranking of their most popular fighters. We talking about views. We talking about, you know, on the app, you know, what fighter is watched more on the app, which fighter is more liked, which fighter has the most, you know, traffic as of right now. Guess who was number one? Errol Spence Jr. So if you telling me that with PBC, probably the most popular, you know, what do you want to call it? The most popular league of fighters in boxing, Errol Spence Jr. is the most popular guy in that whole league. You know what I'm saying? So why would they split everything 50-50 down the middle with somebody who not bringing even half of that to the table? You dig what I'm saying? So the only way I don't think that fight ever going to be 50-50 because Terrence Crawford never going to get the Manny Pacquiao fight. So like I said, if until that can go down, Errol Spence needs to be focusing on Keith Thurman. That's my opinion. The Sean Porter rematch, that's a good fight. But honestly, I would rather see Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman just because it's a newer fight. It's a fresher fight. It's something that's been brewing for years, literally since like, what, 2015? You know what I'm saying? So that's a fight I want to see, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. You know, how do y'all feel about Manny Pacquiao continuously entertaining the idea of an Errol Spence fight, knowing damn well he ain't gonna fight Errol Spence? You know what I'm saying? Knowing damn well he's gonna fight Conor McGregor. I don't even want to talk about it no more. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Contender regime, boxing, I'll holler at y'all boys, man.